back to Friendsgiving. Friendsgiving is a new tradition for me, or not. It's fairly new within the last 5 to 6 years. This for me.
Yeah, this is a made up thing that people that don't live in the city that they grew up in do when they meet friends in new cities.
Why does it sound so shady?
It's the truth. This is when you can't go home, or you going home, and so you want to spend time with the people that you met in your new city.
I promise y'all, like it's okay. I promise
Jamila
y'all.
Ashley.
Oh boy.
Friendsgiving. Hey.
So yeah, in my opinion, Friendsgiving is when people get together and they are friends. They're not necessarily family, and they'll do something prior to Thanksgiving. This is an opportunity to play games, drink more alcohol than you normally would with your friends and family, and, eat. But not as good as you would on Thanksgiving, because a lot of people just Friendsgiving, the food don't be giving it up like that.
Well, that's because y'all don't do it right. Friendsgiving ain't got no limits to it. Friendsgiving is supposed to be chicken wings, brown liquor, meatballs that somebody made, the mac and cheese that you can put the meatballs on top of.
All right, I'll take that back. One year we went to John Scott's Friendsgiving, and that food was busting because I think Robbie had made the chicken and we had some mac. It was good.
You supposed to have
it was
pizza.
Shout out to John Scott. That Friendsgiving
doing all
was
this
lit.
kind of shit.
Every Friendsgiving that we had since being out here has been great.
Oh yeah, you're right.
You know
it
what
has
I'm
been
saying?
slapping.
I'm just saying, if you don't have to make Friendsgiving feel that. I feel like Friendsgiving is just another name for function. We about to turn up a little bit.
It is. It's another word for function.
Holiday function.
Yeah.
It's a holiday. I like it though.
I want to get rid of themed anythings.
Jamila Ashley.
Another hotline. Friends are calling me today about their Friendsgiving, and I don't know.
So themed holidays. I think he probably means like I don't like a 90s party. I still want to do a 2000s party, but a Friendsgiving theme, I haven't seen it. I will say Friendsgiving is great. I want to continue the tradition. I think it gives us a break from the traditional Thanksgiving, and it brings in opportunity for you to bond with your friends, whether they're from the city that you're in, whether they're new friends that you met. But I love it. I love Friendsgiving. What do you think, babe?
I think Friendsgiving is a great way to just make sure that no one's left out.
Yeah.
Like for me, I've kind of never been home ever since like graduating school and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And sometimes like it's a little tough to travel during the holidays.
It's hard
because for the most part, my family, for a good portion of my 20s, they were like, in Atlanta or North Carolina and stuff like that. And whenever you try to do that, I had a car, but a car that was a local car. You know how that goes.
Yeah.
Like,
you can't be going back and forth.
Yeah. You got a 45-minute ride. That's the max.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, like it's too expensive. So it was great to be able to have people, family, like what I like to call them, like that was just like your family away from home.
Yeah.
And that has helped me got super far.
I think it's a great way for you to bond with your friends and show them love. But outside of that, the other thing that I kind of wanted to touch on, and I guess we could touch on it a little bit, was how much we want to separate ourselves from the traditions that are currently around Thanksgiving and Christmas. Because I feel like that becomes the disconnect is when we try to do things that we know our family used to do. For me, once you get married and once you start your own family and you get kids, I already crossed the first bridge. So I'm married, but I haven't had kids yet. Is that when you start making your own traditions?
I think so, because I think that's when you start to understand we can't just pack up all this shit
and keep going. We can't pack up 2 kids.
Take your time. Take your time easy.
He done ran up the steps and ran back there.
We can't take the newborn and all the needs for the newborn 8 hours in a car ride.
No.
We're not going to pay for 6 tickets to get home for the holidays. Something got to give here.
Yeah, you start making your own traditions.
And so I think you end up, because I feel like buying 6 pair of red and black lumberjack pajamas is cheaper than airline tickets.
You know what Friendsgiving really is?
What is Friendsgiving?
Appreciating your friends that
Before you leave them.
That will take a 45 foot steep stairway to come upstairs to work with you.
Right.
You know the vibe.
Absolutely.
You know the vibe.
My man Meezy.
I'm out here. I'm athletic still. Hey, that's another thing. you end up playing fucking flag football with your friends on Thanksgiving. I don't think that travels well either. I don't think if you ain't been home for a while, you can't go home and see your friends in this shape and think you about to do something.
And try to run around with them.
Not at all.